Semen retention, the practice of deliberately avoiding ejaculation for extended periods, has gained traction among men seeking improved energy, focus, and personal power. Rooted in ancient spiritual traditions and recently revived through internet subcultures like nofap and modern masculinity movements, proponents claim that abstaining from ejaculation sharpens mental clarity, boosts testosterone, and unlocks higher levels of self-mastery. While these benefits may hold some truth for certain individuals, the movement has also revealed a darker, less discussed side. Like any self-improvement practice, semen retention can be misunderstood, misapplied, or taken to extremes, leading to emotional imbalance, obsession, and psychological distress. This video explores the hidden dangers of semen retention and offers practical strategies to avoid its pitfalls while still harnessing its potential. 1. Obsession over abstinence. One of the most common traps of semen retention is becoming overly obsessed with the act of retention itself. Instead of focusing on the life improvements the practice is meant to support, such as enhanced discipline, productivity, or spiritual clarity, many men become fixated on counting their streaks and avoiding relapse at all costs. This turns a potentially empowering practice into a mental prison. The fear of failure, guilt from relapse, and constant self-monitoring can lead to anxiety, low self-worth, and even shame. It replaces natural self-development with a rigid, punitive system that punishes imperfection. How to avoid it? Shift your focus from streaks to progress. Use retention as a tool, not a badge of honor. If a relapse happens, treat it as feedback, not failure. Reframe the practice as a means to an end. Energy, confidence, productivity, not the end itself. 2. Repression of natural desires. Suppressing sexual urges without healthy outlets can result in psychological consequences. Libido is a natural and powerful force. When suppressed improperly, it can manifest as aggression, mood swings, or social withdrawal. Some men report becoming irritable, overly judgmental, or emotionally numb during long periods of retention. Instead of transmuting sexual energy, they bottle it up, creating internal friction that eventually erupts. This isn't spiritual growth, it's denial. How to avoid it? Channel your sexual energy into creative or physical pursuits. Engage in vigorous exercise, creative writing, business building, or meditation. Learn the difference between transmutation and repression. Transmutation involves consciously redirecting the energy into growth, not just avoiding release. 3. Unrealistic expectations. Semen retention is often marketed as a shortcut to superpowers, higher testosterone, female attraction, success, confidence. While short-term boosts in energy and focus may occur, these effects vary greatly by individual. When expectations don't match reality, disappointment and self-doubt follow. Believing that retention alone will transform your life sets the stage for frustration. It becomes an excuse to avoid the real work, building discipline, facing fears, developing skills, and taking consistent action. How to avoid it? Ground your expectations. Understand that semen retention is a supportive practice, not a magic bullet. Pair it with actual self-improvement strategies like goal setting, fitness, skill acquisition, and inner work. Results come from aligned action, not abstinence alone. 4. Withdrawal from intimacy. Another danger is developing a fear of women, sex, or intimacy altogether. Some men, in their quest for self-mastery, isolate themselves from real human connection. They may see sex as weakness, or view women as distractions or enemies to progress. This mindset not only damages relationships but can also lead to emotional stunting. Ironically, true mastery of sexual energy includes the ability to connect deeply, consciously, and healthily with others. Avoiding intimacy out of fear or control is not strength, it's insecurity disguised as discipline. How to avoid it? Embrace a balanced view of sexuality. Practice semen retention while still engaging in emotionally healthy relationships and open communication. If you choose celibacy, let it come from inner peace, not fear or dogma. True strength lies in conscious choice, not avoidance. 5. Neglecting holistic health. Some men focus so narrowly on retention that they neglect other critical areas of health: sleep, diet, movement, and emotional well-being. Retention is one part of the puzzle. Without supporting the body and mind through other healthy habits, the benefits are minimal or short-lived. Over time, this imbalance may result in burnout, poor mental health, or hormonal issues, especially if sleep is sacrificed due to nighttime arousal or flatlines. How to avoid it? Take a holistic approach. Combine semen retention with proper sleep, whole foods, sunlight, movement, and emotional check-ins. Build a lifestyle that supports vitality on all fronts, not just through abstinence. Conclusion: mastery, not extremes. Semen retention, when practiced with intention and balance, can indeed be a powerful tool for transformation. But like fire, it must be handled wisely. Obsession, repression, unrealistic expectations, and isolation turn a potentially sacred discipline into a damaging addiction to control. The goal is not to abstain for the sake of ego or identity. The goal is to channel, refine, and master your energy so you can show up more powerfully in life, focused, creative, disciplined, and connected. Use semen retention as a servant, not a master. Let it elevate your self-awareness and discipline, but never let it replace your humanity. Balance is the true key to long-term success. In the end, the dark side of semen retention is not the practice itself, but how it's used. Done consciously, it empowers. Done reactively, it constrains. Choose the path of wisdom.